Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we be vibing. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, I have not one, but two of the Celsius Vibe lines. Celsius came out with the Vibe line to be just a little bit different from their regular line, and they have been a touch different. They've been maybe a touch sweeter, a bit more creative with their flavors, or maybe just being a little more creative with their marketing. And I actually was at Walmart, and although I complained to everybody that the Walmarts near me stink, I was actually near my friend's house, which was probably about 45 minutes away, and they actually have a super Walmart. Yeah, so it was a much bigger Walmart, and I was hoping to pick up a couple of new drinks. I specifically went there for the Celsius Essentials Mango Tango. I heard all the Walmarts were carrying it. I knew none of the ones near me would carry it, but the Superstore might have it, and to my surprise, not really, they did not have it. So I still don't have the Celsius Essentials Mango Tango for you, or their Fruit Punch. What they did have was they had a variety pack of the Cosmic Vibe, the Astro Vibe, and the Galaxy Vibe. I picked that up so I could review it for you guys, and that's what we got today. Except for the Cosmic, I already reviewed the Cosmic Vibe, so if you want to see my review on the Cosmic Vibe, you can check out that video right there. I will include it at the end to make it easier for you guys. And without further ado, let's get to the review. I stole that from somebody else because he sometimes stole my line every now and again. But it's not really stealing, it's just borrowing from time to time. We're going to be starting off with the Astro Vibe. Let me take a second to show you guys the can. A little bit fancier than their regular cans, you know? And when it comes to Astro Vibe, it says that it is the Sparkling Blue Raz edition. I was a little bit surprised by that because I was like, well, wait, don't they already have a Blue Raz? Blue Raz is a staple for a lot of companies, and if you look right there, they actually have a drink called Wild Berry. And if you look at that picture close enough, you're gonna see that there are raspberries there and there are blueberries there. So wouldn't Wild Berry be their Blue Raz flavor? Not only that, but they also came out with Arctic Vibe, which was a frozen berry. Granted, that could just be blueberry, it could just be raspberry, they could put whatever they want in it, but it looks like they already have two berry flavors. So what is this Astro Vibe gonna be? And the only thing I can guess is, like I said, the Vibe line is supposed to be just a touch different from their regular line. And I know I wasn't a huge fan of the Wild Berry, so hopefully I'm a bigger fan of the Vibe Sparkling Blue Raz. All right, let's go ahead, let's taste out the Astro Vibe. This is a yellow color, which is interesting because they don't mind using natural colors. So usually they use vegetable juice or fruit juice, sometimes beta carotene. And it doesn't specifically say what color it is coming from. So I would have to guess that it might be from the ginger root extract, because there are definitely no artificial colors in here. They don't do the artificial colors. Let's taste it out. So for carbonation, you get this medium carbonation out of here. Most of the Celsius are kind of medium. They don't like to go too strong with it. For your sweetness, I would say it's a medium sweetness. They didn't go too sweet with it, but I think it is a touch, just a touch sweeter than the regular Celsius flavors. But for this one, it's really not as sweet as it should be for a Blue Raz flavor. And for the flavor profile, I'm also going to say it's a medium to high on the flavor profile, closing in on high. But that flavor is not Blue Raz. It's just not Blue Raz. You all know what Blue Raz is. You all know what blue raspberry tastes like. You have your standard blue razes out there. You have companies that have done a little bit of a twist on a blue raz, but this is not blue raspberry. I'm not sure what it is, and Celsius does go a little bit more natural with their flavors. But even then, when they did the Wild Berry, it got an okay score. It got like a 7.4. I just looked it up. I don't remember that. But it had kind of, even though it was a natural berry flavor, it was a decent natural berry flavor. This one has this weird flavor that doesn't remind me of blueberry or raspberry. And then on the back end, you get this touch of bitterness to it. And I'm gonna go back in just to see. I'm focusing and I'm thinking what a blueberry tastes like, what a raspberry tastes like, and if I'm getting that from this. I'm really not. And I'm not sure what that bitterness is on the back end, because usually they cover up the caffeine flavor pretty well, but I know blueberries aren't very bitter. Maybe a raspberry, if you just eat raspberries plain, has a little bit of bitterness on the back end, but it's definitely not tart, it's definitely not sour, and it's definitely really not that good to have that aftertaste in my mouth. So this is far from a blue raz for me. So let's just go ahead, let's put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart. As you can see, tons of blue raz flavors, that most of those taste like blue raz. The ones that are lower don't really taste like blue raz. They taste a little bit more healthy, a little bit more not like blue razes. We all know that Zoa Energy went a little bit more natural, a little bit more healthy, which wasn't that great either, in my opinion. But I am actually going to give this a 5.9, and if I had to choose between picking this up or picking up the Frozen Arctic Vibe, I would choose neither. Let's move on to the next one. Number 3 company, and I don't know how. All got different taste buds, I guess. But the number 3 company, I mean, when you look at the drinks that Red Bull makes and the drinks that Monster make, Celsius is so much different. But maybe that's what people like. Galaxy Vibe is next. Trying to tilt it around a little bit because it's like silvery, hard to see with the camera and the lights. But this one is a sparkling strawberry watermelon, and it sounds really, really good, but I've had a lot of Celsius drinks. You guys know how I feel about Celsius, and the lowest rated watermelon that I've ever had is the Celsius. I know there's a couple of people out there, oh, but she was gaming, that didn't think it was as horrible as I do, so maybe you'll like this one, but I am hoping that they bumped up the sweetness enough so that it does taste like a little bit of a sweeter watermelon, a little bit sweeter of a strawberry flavor, and it better score better than the watermelon. Well, let's go ahead, let's get this over with. I mean, let's taste it out. Got that same color going on. If I recall correctly, I think most of them are this color. And of course, I tried to pour a little bit less because, you know, and some people say, well, if you don't like them, why do you review them? I'm like, because I still try to hone in on the flavor. I still try to give you guys an idea of what the flavor is. So even though I didn't like that blue raz, at least you know it's really going for more of a lighter and natural blueberry and raz, but it's not like your regular blue razes, and people need to know that. But enough about that. Let's taste out the strawberry watermelon. Gotta go back in from the can. Sometimes, you know. So your carbonation is a medium carbonation. Your sweetness is a medium to high. Closing in on high, they did give you a decent amount of sweetness to help the other flavors out, but they don't want to hit that high mark. They don't want these drinks to be too sweet. They don't want all those people that don't like all the other regular energy drinks that like those sweet and strong, potent flavors. They don't want to be like that. They want to be the opposite of that, but they're still giving you a medium to high sweetness, closing in on high, which helps out the flavor profile, because for the flavor profile, I am going to say it's a high flavor profile on the low end of high, but it's still not over the top like most of your energy drinks that go super strong and super potent with their flavors. And for that flavor, because you saw me drink the full cup, I went back in from the can. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. I would say one of the flavors that rated the highest are the Celsius flavors, not the Celsius Essentials, but just the regular Celsius flavors, and I guess the Celsius Vibes too, was the strawberry guava that they had. So they do know how to do a good job with the strawberry flavors, and I think they did a good job with the strawberry watermelon. You are getting a nice natural strawberry out of it, and that extra boost of sweetness makes it pretty good. And for that watermelon, the watermelon is complementing it. It's not really reminding me much of the original watermelon that I had, and I think it's because the sweetness is bumped up a touch. Combine them together, and it actually makes for a pretty good drink. I actually think it's good, and believe it or not, this one will probably be the one that I drink for the day. I'll probably have another drink too, but when I do reviews, people say, do you dump them down the drain or whatever? And the truth is, I usually do like to try and pick one, if I'm reviewing multiple drinks, to drink for the day, because I really don't want to waste them. I mean, I know I got, is it 18 cases? I know I got a bunch of cases out in my hallway, so I have to drink those, and most of those are going to be better than this, but this really isn't that bad, and I really think that I'll be perfectly fine having it through the rest of the day. Good job to Celsius. Their Vibe line is very hit or miss. I know a lot of people have been liking the Vibe flavors. My highest rated Celsius was the peach peach vibe, or was it the cosmic vibe? Might have been the cosmic vibe, but either way, let's stop talking about the other ones. Let's put this one on the Caffeine Man rating chart, see how it compares to some of the other similar flavors, or just see what the score is itself. I'm gonna give this, what am I gonna give this? Well, you know, I try not to compare it to the rest. Try and focus on the score that I would just normally give it based on flavor alone. If I didn't have anything else to go by, I'm going to give this an 8.6. Think they did a good job with it. Think you guys are going to like it too. I have not personally seen the single cans anywhere I've gone, so if you have a problem finding it in your regular stores, definitely check out Walmart to see if they have the variety pack. 2 out of the 3 of them, really good. You can find someone else to pawn off the blue raz to. As promised, I'm going to put the video for Cosmic Vibe right there so you can check that out. I'm also going to put the video for Celsius Essentials right there so you can check that out. That way, if you watch either one of those, you don't have to listen to me complain too much, because those are all great drinks. Don't forget to check out caffeineman1.com for how to save money on energy drinks and sign up for my weekly newsletter. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.